Oh, it looks like there's another path over there that I missed. Well, shoot. Well, that's no fun. I really want to get on the ship. I'm afraid if I go in the water, I'm just gonna get that weird dark screen that says, come back. And I'd teleport all the way back up there, and then I have to run back down here. By run, I mean casually walk. Because that's how this guy rolls. Oh, man. I'm betting, I'm gonna guess that's the summit. I think when I get there, I will beat this game. I don't really, I mean, it is a game, but I feel like I shouldn't be calling it a game. It's more like an interactive story, which is, I guess, basically what a video game is, but I wouldn't necessarily say this is a video game.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Oh, so maybe his wife? Ooh, maybe the island is a symbol of his pain. And his wife or lover, or maybe his child was killed by a drunk driver?
What charnel house lies at the foot of this abyss? How many dead shepherds could fill this hole?
The real question is, do I jump down there? There's water at the bottom. I think I will jump down in one. I'll save and jump down. Oh, I can't jump down. Oh, I can swim? Quick save. F6. Okay. Alright, F6. Woohoo!
Come back.
Okay. So I can't go down there. Alright. Alright. I thought maybe I just got to another loading screen. So maybe this island represents this guy's struggle, his pain, his suffering, I guess. And maybe he's trying to persevere to get to the peak of his pain. Or maybe maybe the peak represents.
I've begun to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Oh, singing. Surgery. Maybe baby animals? Maybe this game's just a metaphor for getting through the pain, struggling to survive, struggling to go on with life. Maybe he killed himself because his wife or significant other or child or whatever was killed by a drunk driver. Felt hopeless, so he killed himself, and now he's dead. And this is like limbo, or what's it called? I can't think of it. Between heaven and hell, whatever it's called. I just can't think of the word for it. Maybe this is that, like he's basically trapped.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Maybe, yeah, he's trapped between heaven and hell, and this is his personal struggle to decide where he goes. Like, maybe this is a multi-ended game, like it's open-ended, and more arrows. Maybe, or not open-ended, but maybe it's got different endings, and you can go to hell or heaven, maybe? I guess. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas, predictions, you know. Magic paint. I can't tell if that's just lines or what. I was making predictions about the game, about whether he was whether he's dead or not. And I was about to venture into this house. I kind of had to stop recording right away because the drive that we record on got full, so that's why it had kind of an abrupt cutoff. I guess I'll check oh, there's a back door. Let's go in through here.
My heart is landfill. These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear, and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
These are interesting. These like ambient textures or whatever are really interesting, like, because they're 2D, and then you have cans and stuff which are 3D. Maybe he was a scientist, because there's like all these things, and I don't know my chemistry well enough to be able to figure out what those are, what elements those are. Oh snap. Okay, so his daughter died. Or his son died by a drunk driver. That's what I'm guessing from that ultrasound picture. What's this say? 2004, and that shepherd or something to do something job on July 13, 2004 with something invalid passport. During this period, any health has steadily deteriorized. Something the time for. Water. See, and there's all these books, like weird books that are like all science-y. There's another ultrasound right there. Ugh, it doesn't look like a baby. Oh, there's music. That doesn't look like a baby. It looks like a raptor from this angle. Maybe it is a baby. It's just the perspective I'm looking at it makes it look weird. All right, let's continue to the summit on our quest. Is that fire? I'm gonna guess that's fire. That's totally... That was a person! That was totally a person! OMG. That's freaky. Oh man, that's freaky. That makes me think all these times I thought I kept seeing someone. Now I'm curious if I was actually seeing someone. I'm gonna have to go back and like rewatch all of everything that I filmed. Oh man, that freaks me out. I hope you guys saw that, because that was totally a person right there. They were like holding a candle when I was like, is that a fire? I didn't see a person holding a flame though. I'm really creeped out now. Ugh. Oh, these splashing waves are cool. I wonder if I can fall to my death.
He left his body to the medical school and was duly opened out for a crowd of students 21 days after his passing. The report is included in my edition of his book. The syphilis had torn through his guts like a drunk driver, scrambling his organs like eggs on a plate. But enough definition remained for a cursory examination, and, as I suspected, they found clear evidence of kidney stones. He's likely to have spent the last years of his life in considerable pain. Perhaps this is the root of his laudanum habit. Although its use makes him an unreliable witness, I find myself increasingly drawn into his orbit.
I'm confused. I think I'm completely wrong.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. He'd struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot, but he is proving an unreliable witness.
Traffic cone? Can't tell if this is a hole or just weird shading. I'm gonna go with weird shading. I already know I can't walk out into this water, so... I'm so intrigued by this game now. Oh, this is terrible. I mean, it's not. It's great. That makes this game great. It makes me want to play it. But I'm really creeped out by that person. I want to know what the hell they were doing here. I want to know why I'm here. What's going on? Is there even a God? Sorry. But I am actually legitimately creeped out. That piece of wood looked like a person. Oh, this is a boat. Oh, that's cool. See, I feel like this kind of stuff is just like screaming, you know, some sort of religious context within this game. Like I said, I never played the original, so I don't know if that's true or not. And the only reason I know that it is a remake is because...
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Those noises were super creepy. Oh, a dead bird. I was saying something and I'm totally forgot what I was saying because of all that creepiness that just happened. So he broke his femur? He tripped on a rock and broke his femur? The femur, for the record, is supposedly one of the most painful, if not the most painful bone in your body to break, as well as one of the most difficult bones to break. What is that? Just maps? So tripping on a rock and breaking your femur is almost impressive, and the fact that I'm still walking on my broken femur. They have to have a machine that it goes into your bones and like pulls your leg apart because your thighs, the muscles in there are so intense that it basically just snaps like your leg together. So for him to just, you know, trip, break his femur, then just fix it up with some bandages that he found, it's pretty damn impressive. I'm like so afraid to go in this cave right now. I'm just really afraid this game is just gonna take a big turn and just start like having things jumping out and scaring me and stuff like that. I'm really not looking forward to it. I keep holding like shift and stuff to sneak in this game, so that like I can get sneak attacks if I have to. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! This is actually an area! No! What have I done? I wanted to go up! Ugh. Oh well. Oh, well. Now a broken femur would make sense.
From here, this last time, I have understood there is no turning back. The torch is failing along with my resolve. I can hear the singing of the sea creatures from the passages above me, and they are promising the return of the gulls.
Oh. Okay, if my femur wasn't broken before, it would definitely be probably broken now. Dude, this is crazy. Bravo on the aesthetics, guys. This looks real good. I wish I wouldn't have fallen down that stupid hole, though. I may never know what was up there. I wanted to go see if I could find that person. Okay, it's just a big puddle. There's a lot of the same symbols written on the walls. I wonder if they're like supposed to be giving me directions. Mushrooms. 2D mushrooms. I just want to pick those up. I've been playing a lot of Terraria lately, and it makes me want to pick up mushrooms so I can make potions. These stalactites and stalagmites are awesome. Whoa, these are crazy places.
I first saw him sat by the side of the road. I was waiting for you to be cut out of the wreckage. The car looked like it had been dropped from a great height. The guts of the engine spilled over the tarmac, like water underground.
Maybe these are... Maybe, like, these areas of this game... Whoa, that's new. Maybe the, like, areas of this game are supposed to be, like, representations of... Like, visual representations of events in this guy's life. It looks like these are, like, circuits. Because, like, that little squiggly line, I'm pretty sure is, like, the symbol for, like, a resistor or something like that. And then we've got more elements up, and then we got some lag.